So we have here a Samsung portable SSD T7 model, 1 terabyte. Let's have a look. We'll do an unboxing and do a quick test of benchmarks using Type-C connection and see how it performs. This is the Australian version. Here it is. So it's quite compact, Type-C, and some regulatory information. 1 terabyte, probably a screw hole somewhere there to start accessing it. Very light, lighter than a portable hard drive. So you got 2 cable connections, Type-C to USB, and USB Type-C to Type-C. So we're going to use this, it's faster, so let's have a look. We'll connect it to the computer using Type-C. Nice and firm. Let's plug it in. And you get a blinking blue light when it's plugged in and operational. So let's have a look in the system, how it looks and performance. We'll do a quick benchmark. Growing screen. There we are. Okay, so that's a duplicate. Let's go. So what we'll do is first let's have a look out of the box what partition system it has. So it's formatted as exFAT, so you can use it on a Mac and a PC. As is, not a problem. One thing to note, exFAT has a higher chance of data corruption, not necessarily an SSD problem, but a file system issue. So if you're going to only use it in Mac, you format it for Mac, or if you're going to use it in Windows, use it only in NTFS. Let's download Magician tool, see if it will pick up the SSD, and okay, consumer SSD. Great. And there's a crystal disk mark, we'll use that. Close. Okay, and let's have a look at crystal disk info. Wonderful. Okay, so crystal disk mark. Before we do any writing to the SSD, we'll install Samsung Magician to see if it will tell us anything about this SSD, such as firmware versions. And the download. Okay, we got it running twice. Here we go. Okay, let's run the setup. Damn it! I pressed enter too quick. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. Firmware FXG42P2Q NVMe Express. Power on count 1. That's great. Temperature available spare, percentage used, power on cycle is only 1. Yeah. So it's brand new drive. 20 degrees. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at Samsung. What did they say? Okay, it should be coming anytime now. Cool. So 0 megabytes written, 21. Okay. Smart information. Nothing. Okay. So far, so good. It's brand new out of the box. Let's see. We haven't done any performance test. Alright, we need to run a benchmark, and where is the button to do a benchmark? Over here. Please set up security mode first. Now I don't recommend it, because if this drive fails, you're kind of screwed. Especially when they attempt to do data recovery and there is extra protection. Okay. And what options do we have here? 1 gigabyte, 6 tests, sequential. Okay. Leave it at default. And go. (832 megabytes a second). I would have expected more, but maybe it's more consistent. While that's going on, now we'll let it finish. Okay, great. So 804 megabytes a second, chunk size 32, chunk size 128 kilobytes. Okay, now let's run it using Crystal Disk Mark. Okay, 1 gigabyte. Yeah, I'm not gonna stress it further. We'll just do 2. Sequential 1 megabit. QSA thread 1. Okay, let's go. Yeah, this is the kind of result I expect, but again, it's a different size. The other one was 128 kilobytes, so it's smaller file, meaning there's a lot of overheads in the file information, individual reads and writes, whereas this is a bigger chunk, 1 megabyte. Hello, how are you? Give me 1 second. All right, we're back. So this is that's a random 4K, reading random 4K. So this is expected of SSD. So this depends on the performance of the controller. Okay, so what I've got here is a Windows 10 US ISO file, which is 4.54 gigabytes. So it shouldn't technically take more than 10 seconds to copy it across to our SSD. So let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3. Interesting. 550 megabytes a second. I don't know why there is such limit there. This computer has NVMe as well. It's like a SATA speed. So this computer has the NVMe made by Toshiba. Interesting. How about if we copy within the SSD, copy and paste? Interesting. So somehow I'm not getting more than 550 megabyte a second. And if you copy it to the computer, and paste to desktop, look at that. But writing to the SSD using the Type-C connection, let's see what type of Type-C connection we have on this computer. Okay, so in this case, what are we looking at? System. Thunderbolt controller, Intel. Okay. All right, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. But that's the speed that I'm getting writing from the NVMe SSD in this computer to the Type-C. Interesting, okay. What else we can do? That's about it all I'm going to do. So this is the production SSD. I'm not going to stress it any further. We'll delete this data and we'll leave it at that. And let's see if the dashboard, see if it's gone up 18 minutes ago in terms of its usage. USB 3.2 Gen 2. So, okay, that's good. Drive dashboard. 28 degrees, okay. See if there's any update to it. Normally you can do firmware updates, see if it has any updates. Oh, there is. Okay, let's do that. So before having any data on there, it's good to do an Okay, great. So it's got refreshed. Okay. So 61 gigabyte written just from copying 2 files plus doing the benchmark. Just like doing a speed test on your phone, you're actually using a lot of internet. So let's do that again. Copy that file with the updated firmware. Oh, 1 second, bring that window. Here we go. Same, no different. So there is a bottleneck somewhere, and I'm not sure where. Done. Okay, I'm going to end the video here. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to support this channel.